spinning the political headlines with Brian Schimming of Midwest Strategy, also vice chair of the state Republican Party, and Scott Ross, executive director of One Wisconsin Now. Let's talk John Doe. There have been rumors that the governor's attorneys are in settlement talks with prosecutors, and I want to know, is it true that there are some conservatives who are concerned?
Well, look, the Democrats have to have something to talk about. They've got 2 days ago when filing deadline came up, they didn't have they have dozens of legislative seats that they didn't contest. And Mary Burke's all they're hanging their hat on. So they've got to talk about something else besides why Mary Burke hasn't talked about Act 10, why she hasn't talked about the tax cuts, why she ships jobs to China, all of those issues. They've got to talk about this. They've spent millions of dollars trying to figure out a way to get at Scott Walker, and you know what? The judges and the law keep getting in the way. So we'll end up talking about this, I'm sure.
Your response? Because my question wasn't completely answered here.
I would say this. I mean, it's very clear that Governor Walker, thinks about himself first and foremost. And there seem to be a lot of people on the right, a lot of the organizations that are concerned that he is about to throw them under the bus. I will note that all of this discussion of a settlement comes as a bunch of records from this investigation are potentially being released. And so I think that's what this is about.
Let's talk about the race for Attorney General. All four candidates were debating on Saturday of last weekend. And I want everyone to keep in mind we're talking 3 Democrats, 1 Republican. But who stood out in your minds? Why don't you go? Because we've got 3 Dems, so that's a little tougher of a question.
Yeah. I think that, the 3 Democrats all have varying experiences that would all make them fantastic attorneys general. With Schimmel, the Republican, we're going to get more of the same, which is a lack of defending the rights of women, a lack of defending the rights of voters, a lack of defending the rights of same-sex couples. It's going to be more of the same. It's going to be more of a lapdog to sort of the extremist elements of the Republican Party, and I think that that's where people will make their vote on.
So not one specific Democrat that you thought stood out?
I think they all did a great job.
The district attorney of Waukesha County, Brad Schimmel, is running as a Republican, the sole Republican running. Look, he's been a successful prosecutor in Waukesha County. People have been very happy with J.B. Van Hollen. The Democrats maybe not have liked him, but the voters have liked him quite a bit. And so, Brad Schimmel, you got a frontline prosecutor. You have a county that's big, and so they understand the, crime problems in urban counties and rural counties and all that. He's really a well-rounded candidate. So, really, whatever Democrat comes out of the primary, it does make a lot of difference to us because Brad Schimmel, frankly, is a really good candidate and prosecutor.
We have 30 seconds, so I want a quick response on this national story we ran talking about the prisoner swap. Republicans have been saying that they may use this in November. Do you see this fallout happening in the election coming up?
Well, the Democrats had a bad week last week. They had the VA scandal. They lost their VA secretary. And now the only thing they haven't done is blame it on a video. The president looks ridiculous, and the country sees it.
We have a long-standing policy in the United States when it comes to foreign policy and our soldiers going into combat. We leave no one behind, and that's what this is. And a lot of the senators, the opportunistic Republican senators like Senator Ayotte and Senator McCain, all begged Obama to do something about this. Now he does something, they're criticizing. As always, this is more the Obama derangement syndrome.
Scott, Brian, we appreciate your takes as always, and we'll have a final look at the forecast after the break.